Hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your August 2019 reading. My name is Aaron. This is my channel on Bush Extravaganza. I'm doing this live because I don't want to do the whole process of uploading and download. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I'd rather do it live. That way I can move on to the next one and the next one. But my name is Aaron. This is my channel, Bush Extravaganza. I am an empath and a clairvoyant. So I do receive a lot of messages and a lot of, okay, so see, this is why I don't like, okay, so there's something about conflict. Conflict within, okay, so there's justice and there's the Five of Swords that I just saw. So there's something about justified conflict. Justified conflict. That's what I feel like. It's justified, though. It's justified. I mean, is it necessary? No, you don't really need to lower your vibrations. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, let's get this started. So, here's that. I mean, I don't really need to shuffle, but I feel like for every sign, because I always clear the cards with a clearing shuffle, it's just my way of concentrating on cleansing these cards while I shuffle them at the end of my readings. And that's how I clear the cards for their next message or for the next reading. But for that being said, try to stay in higher vibrations this month. I feel higher vibrations are like being more positive, being more uplifting, being more grateful for, yep, being more grateful. Definitely, definitely. I feel like um, that's just the best place to be at this point. I don't want to say in your life, but at this point, it's just the best place you can be right now is that place of gratitude. All right, so here we are. We're going to start. Um, I will be. I'm just working on some last touch-ups with my website, and as soon as it's done, I will post it in the description box, and that way you can contact me. You can book a reading, whatever you'd like to do. Ask me a question, this, that, and the other. Oh, and I will put down my contact information so that you can email me if you have any questions. So, with that being said, let's get into it. All right, Gemini. Gemini. Oh, Spirit's ready. Spirit is ready. Ready, spaghetti. Gemini, Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini for 2000? Okay, Spirit's just ready. Spirit's like, be ready. Be ready. So, this will be for the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month. There we are. Not that it makes much difference. Yeah. See. Yeah. All right. So I understand how you want to feel like, no, this is wrong, and you want to stand up for it. But sometimes taking the passive route is the best option. Like sometimes just taking that passive route is, yeah, standing in your own truth. Standing, yeah. See there? Talking about. All right, Spirit. Advice for the I feel like these are your advice cards. Right here are your advice cards. I do read reversals. I read reversals because I feel like you need the good and the bad in order to really, really, truly understand a situation and how to get better. But also so that you know what places to heal and what places to really put work into. Whew, excuse me. Oh, delicious. All right. 444. I just saw that. Descended masters. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's get into it. Ooh, Man, I want to be a Gemini. Well, I'm a Gemini in Moon. My Moon is in Gemini, so hey. But this ain't about me. This is about you. Let's Now I know that these seem upside down to you, but I will turn them right side up when the time needs to be. Ooh, ooh. Spirit is not having it. They are not having it. They are not having it. What? Spirit's like, all right, girl, let's get our ish together. Like, let's. They are not. That's just what I'm receiving. Like, we are not having it. Like, you are a being of light. You are a being of truth. You are a wonderful person. You have so much to offer. I will not let you vibrate at this low frequency. Absolutely not. You're better than that. Spirit, Spirit's like, you thought, you think. All right. So I'm just gonna pull some clarifiers. Wow. Okay. All right. So ooh, not seeing the forest for the trees. Being wrapped up in this. Okay, so what I'm getting is that being wrapped up in whatever energy that you have going on right now. Like people are going to like. Okay, so Gemini, why are you a mess, baby? Why are you a mess? Like that is what like this energy that I'm getting is a mess, and you have the Justice card again. Like the Justice really showed up again. All right, so let's just get into it. So, in the first half of August, you have the Fool, the Six of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Five of Pentacles, and then the advice right here. The advice that you have is the reversed, child, which is the child is about new beginnings or like a new way of thinking about things or a new step forward or really just like the beginning of I would say like it's almost like an apprenticeship. Like it's the beginning of this long list, or this long, just this longevity of knowledge and just this the beginning of the road. Like the fool, basically, it's the same thing. But it can also mean naivete, foolish endeavors, foolish mindset, childlike mindset. Like we're in high school, like we're being petty to the max, kind of thing. So, yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, this is how I'm seeing it right here. That's how I see it. Is that you're having? It's almost like someone strikes a nerve, and then that petty high school kid comes out of you, and spirit's like, no, just let's not go there. Let's just kind of let's take a nice, clear-headed stance and really look at the facts and just meditate on the facts um and not what is like let's meditate on the facts, not whatever is going on here. Like this is above you. Like this is below you. This is below you. But if you stay in this energy, you will be below it. So it's really that, and that's what I'm getting. Like spirit's like, I don't think so. Mm-mm, mm-mm. We've done too much work. We've worked too hard. We've been through too much to stay in this energy right here. Absolutely not. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. So in the beginning, and that's what I feel about. Like I feel like these are connected. The Fool and the Six of Pentacles are connected. There's this equal give and take with emotions, or like an emotional or a clarity of like give and take. Like you really need to understand that there are people who are in your life or who are going to be in your life who are going to try to be energy vampires. There are people who are going to try to be energy vampires and take your energy. And you really need to come from a place of clarity when dealing with these people, because the way that they're able to enter your energy and the way that they're able to take your energy is by you reacting in this naive way. In this naive way is you basically opening the door to this negative energy to suck every like the life, the hard work you're in. Like it's almost as if when you're arguing with someone who's ignorant, it's almost as if you stoop to their level to argue with them. Like you open the door and you invite them into your energy so that they can take whatever they need to take and then leave. Because at the end of that conversation, they'll leave it'll have you feel drained, and it'll really just push you back a couple of steps. Not in the sense like in a big way, like in the grand scheme of things, not in that sense, but in the sense that, you know, uh, like you like the next I feel like there's something that needs to transpire in a couple of days, and instead of you like there's something that needs to transpire like in a couple of hours or tomorrow, but because you allow this person to come into your energy, that's extended because you need that time. Excuse me, you need that time to recover, and because you need that time to recover, like what it was supposed to happen tomorrow, what was supposed to happen in a few hours is extended to a few days because you allow this person into your energy, and you really need to come to a place of just like um I get limbo, like you really need to not be here and not be there. You just really need to be a neutral party, because I mean, yeah, because I don't feel like the Five of Pentacles means what it means. I feel like the Five of Pentacles means like you really need to be detached. You really need to be away from this. You can't like don't give anybody your energy. You really need to kind of um, moving forward. You really need to come from this place of clarity and not be petty. Like let's not be petty. Let's not be petty. Um, with that being said, that was the first half of August. Ooh, Spirit's like, all right, next, next. This may be a short video. Oh my god, Gemini. Gemini, what is up with you? Like, you've been having short, like, videos is, I don't know. Like, I've been feeling like in the, what I've been getting is that in the collective, Spirit's like, and don't take this in the wrong way, but I feel like in the collective, Spirit's like, I'm done with Gemini. Like, we done. Like, Spirit's like, all right, if you want to be petty, sit in that corner and be petty. I'm gonna go work on this stuff so that we can get you out of that pettiness. Like, you know what, sit in that corner, you be petty. I'm gonna go fix a couple things over here. I'm gonna rearrange a couple things over here so that we can get you out of that energy. Yeah, that's what I feel. So they're just like, next, move on to the next message. We got this. Don't worry about it. Next. So with that being said, we're going to look into the middle of the month. So now in the middle of the month, I feel like I need to turn this around so that you can see what I see, so that you can understand. Because usually I wouldn't do this until I was done channeling, but this is just they're making me feel like this is what I have to do, so that you can follow along with me. Yeah. Okay. So this is how I see it. This is how I see it from my point of view or my standpoint. It's really more so about that doesn't even work. Okay, we're just going to. Nope, that's not better. Oh well, we'll leave it that way. Whatever. So within the middle of the month, I feel like you're going to have to I'm getting petty. That's what I like. I'm getting petty. I am getting petty. Petty 101. Like, let's not. Petty 101. Let's not do that, please. Let's not go into that petty energy. Let's not try to traverse in that territory. Um so okay, so what I'm getting here, like petty. Like that's it. Just pet like Spirit, like we done. Like you don't have to do this video. You don't. Say your piece. Like it's almost like I have a paragraph of things I want to say, but then Spirit's like highlighting three words, and like it's almost as if they highlight the three words and they're like next, this, that, and that. Next, done. Like I feel like I don't need to do this. Like I don't, but I'm going to. So you real I feel like with the first week you really need to come from a place of maturity and really of a high vibration. Like okay, so all right, they're giving me almost like a last chance of hope kind of thing before they start to take action. So the last chance of hope is to really the advice that they have for you for that beginning of August is to really is to um is to really meditate. Meditation. if you feel like meditating is a little difficult, then go to sleep listening to some affirmations, or maybe like a binaural beats or some kind of frequency. I think that will help you. Like okay, so what they're giving me is Kundalini Awakening. You kind of want you is recommended for you to listen to, or chakra realignment. Chakra. But when you do this, like when you're listening to binaural beats, or when you're listening to the chakra alignment, you also, it's almost like you. Okay, so if it's difficult for you to meditate, you need to play two things at the same time. Like at the same time, two things need to be playing. It needs to be playing a binaural beat and then chakra clearing. What if you're going to do, if you're going to do a Kundalini, if you're going to listen to a Kundalini Awakening, you're going to have to listen to the Kundalini Awakening and a chakra clearing. If you're going to do chakra alignment, you're also going to have to listen to chakra. And I feel like the combination, like when those vibrations meet in the air, it kind of like, it's almost like they're pressing, like it's almost like I'm feeling like they're like two vibrations on each side, and it's almost like a sandwich, but it's like more so the vibrations coming on one side and a different vibration comes on another side, and those vibrations, when they meet, they amplify each other, and it's almost like they meet inside of your spirit, they meet inside it, they clash in your spirit, and that clash, and not, it's not a bad clash, but it's like a clash in your spirit that kind of shakes up, it's almost like it shakes up the chakra, and it shakes the dust off the chakra, or it shakes the what they're giving me is like a makeup palette, like when you smash a makeup palette and then you were to shake it, and then all of that makeup would just fall off of the it would fall off of the compact or something, like it would fall off, like that's what it is. You need to, it's almost like the smashing of the shell, and then the shaking away of the negative energy. I feel like that's what those two vibrations will do. It's that they will clash, and in that clash, they will smash the whatever is blocking your energy, and then one of the, like it's almost like not the chakra clearing, but it's the other one, like the chakra clearing vibration, or the chakra clearing video will smash the shell, and it's almost like whatever else you decide to listen to um, will will be able to come in and do what it's supposed to do. So with that being said, I feel like you really need to do that, and that's kind of like their ray of hope. They're just like, well, if you don't do this, then we're just gonna start enacting whatever we have planned for you. And as I said in my, as I have been saying in my past videos, either you do it willingly, or somewhere down the line, spirit's gonna put you in a predicament where you have no other choice but to handle your business. So this is your chance. This is your option. Like they just gave you an option. They just gave you an option on how to fix this before they're going to roll up their sleeves and really dig in. Um, but I feel like if you don't do that work, then all of this just doesn't matter. All of this doesn't matter if you're not willing to do that work. Um, but with that being said, you really need to come. Like if you do the work, we're going like from this point on in the video. This is for the people who are going to do the work. People who aren't going to do the work, sweetie, click off. Click off. The rest ain't for you. Click off. But for those of you who are going to do the work, I feel like after you do this work, like after the chakra, the shell around the chakra is broken, and it's been raised, and it's been cleaned, and it's been energized, that you'll come, like you'll start to be in this place, the place that you should be. You should be in this Nine of Pentacles. This is where you should be by the end of that, by that clearing, by every, like this is the where you should be in the beginning anyway. This is where you should be in the beginning, and I feel like the messages for the beginning of the month were just more so advice than describing, because I feel like the okay, so what they're giving me is that the energy about this right here is all throughout the month. Like this is the energy all throughout the month. They're really addressing the energy that you need to have, or the energy in which you need to be in throughout the month right here. And the cards that were supposed to describe the beginning of the month were really just more so of spirit talk, or giving advice, or spirit really taking a stance and telling you like this is where we are. This is where we are as your spirit guides. This is where we are as your guardian angels. This is where we are as like your past life husband, or your past life. Like I love you, and I want to see you grow, and I'm here to see you get what you need from this life. And I'm not going to sit here and play games with you. Like no, you are going to achieve. You are going to be an amazing person. You are going to be successful. hell or high water, you will be successful. And because I love you, like that's what I'm getting. Like, so they're just like, all right, let's just give them one more chance. And if they F it up, we're going to roll up our sleeves and get to work. So, um, but if you do the work, I feel like this is the you get back to the energy that you were supposed to, like almost like this baseline of energy that you were supposed to be throughout the month. You were supposed to be at this energy in the beginning of the month. Like you were supposed to be in this, like it's almost as if, okay, so what I'm getting is that in in July, what I'm getting is that in July, okay, so what I'm getting is that in July you were supposed to, like in the middle or near the end of July, you were supposed to um, be walking through the door into this energy. Like you're supposed to be coming into this energy because this energy was like, it's almost like, okay, so what they're showing me is I'm getting Akashic record. So what they're showing me is the Akashic record, and on the record it says that at this time on this day, um, throughout this time period, you're supposed to be at this energy or being at this energy. Like it, it's weird. I've never gotten this. I've never gotten this, but they're being very specific. Like you're and on the in the Akashic records, like during this time of August, during this time period, you're supposed to be at this vibrant, this vibration here. In the time of August, you're supposed to be at this vibration, but there's this. I almost get this like bull stubbornness that kind of for a lot of you that prevented you from like, and it's just like it's almost as if you lost yourself somewhere. Anyway, moving forward, so you're supposed to be in this position because when you're at this frequency, again I'm getting Akashic records, when you're at this frequency someone was supposed to come in because you were vibrating at a nine of pentacles. And when you were vibrating at a nine of pentacles, this king of pentacles comes in and is like, oh, this king of pentacle comes in. And when they come in, um when the king of pentacles comes in because they were attracted to your vibration, they it's almost like it's the beginning. Like when that person comes in, that is your sign that you're beginning a new path, or you're beginning a new, or the next project, or your purpose here. This is the beginning of your purpose when this person comes in, when this king of pentacles comes in. And then that turns you into, because of this person, because you vibrate and it attracts this person, the energy that they were already on, the reason that they were attracted to your vibration is because it melded well with their vibration. It melded well. Like I don't know, like this is all about vibrations. Like this is all about your spirit and how it's vibrating and how what it's the energy that it's giving off. Like they're attracted to this, and because that they're attracted to this, when they enter your life and they share the information that they have for you, specifically for you, you turn into this king of wands. Like this then becomes your energy. And then once you step into this energy, you start to really look at your options and really look at your path forward and really start again. This is only for the people who did the work. Only for the people who did the work. That's what they're giving me. This is only for the people who did the work. So you really start, and then it's like almost a new beginning where you have this plentiful. Like I'm getting a plentiful abundance of options. But then there are two specific options, or there are a couple of options. There's some options where it's almost like you can work from home, or there are options where you have to travel and things of that nature. But it's really going to happen like for some of you, I feel like this person is like your soulmate or your twin flame, like in a romantic sense. But that's only for like, I feel like that's for like two or three of you. Two or three of you, like this person is a romantic interest. For others of you, I feel like they are linked to you spiritually, like they're from a past life. They're from a past life, um, and it's just like two buddies who haven't seen each other for a long time, like meet up, and then the energies. It's almost like both of your energies are like, I know you, and then they just kind of vibrate like they used to vibrate, all like way, way, way back, like thousands of years ago. They're starting to vibrate like they vibrated back then, and it's just like it's nice. It's like I okay, so what they're giving me is like the universe is sitting on its throne and it's watching your vibrates interact, and it's like kids, like it's like child, it's like when a parent sees their child meet their childhood friend and the parent is sitting back and it's like, oh, that's sweet, they got back together again, or oh, that's nice. But that's what I get from the whip card. The whip card usually means kinky stuff, or it means something fast approaching, or something fast ending, or something quick. Like, I mean, quick, kind of like a whip. Like, it's quick, it's loud, it's fast, but it gets the point across. But it's very disruptive in some ways. I don't get that from this, with this message. I get more so that it's more so on the personal. Like I said, kinky, like on the personal. That's why I feel like this person kind of in some ways opens your mind or opens it. And it's funny because they're an earth sign. So it's like, how can an earth sign be freaky? Like, they're more stable and concerned, and it surprises you. It really surprises you. Like, the complexity of who they are really does light a fire under you. And it's just like, I want to know more about you. And the more you want to know about this person, the more it opens your eyes and it really puts you in this energy. So you're like, oh, I never thought of it that way, or I never thought of being in this position, or I never thought of working out never thought about working on this project in this light. Like, I never thought of it that way, and it really starts to open up things. It's like, oh well, okay, cool. So I can start working from home now, or I can start going out, or I can like. It really gives you fire, 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 fire. That's what I'm getting. It gives you fire, and it really just revs you up. And that's the only thing. Like, anything else, like this doesn't mean anything else other than like this may be an intimate thing. Other than that, if it's not an intimate thing, I feel like this is more just so like this childhood friend that you had, in a past life, and their energy is meshing with your energy, and it's just kind of like the good old days. So that's that. Uh, Aw, Spirit just gave me a message for me. uh, Thank you. Um, all right, now we're looking into the end of August. Again, as I said, like Spirit's just giving me like, look, we done, we done, we about ready to come in, roll up our sleeves, and get to work. We done. We're just giving you one more chance before we come in and just like change things. But again, this is only for people who done the work, who did the work. Like, this isn't for people who, no, this isn't for people who want to sit there and just not do the work and complain about like, why am I not seeing this? Why isn't this showing up? Like, don't book a reading with a tarot reader, and then the tarot reader gives you messages from spirit, or and gives you advice that spirit has for you, and then you do nothing about that advice. Like, you don't do anything with that advice. Like, you have no right to complain when you didn't do the work. Like, spirit gave you the message and you didn't do the work, and you're sitting there complaining why you're not seeing results. Well, you got to do the work. I mean, I'm not just going to hand it to you. And the work could mean various different things. Like, a lot of people hear work and they get very like, oh my god, do I need to put like, will I have more stress? Do I need, will I require more? Will it require more energy, more time? It's like, no. Like, the work is like, when spirit says work, it could vary because we're different. Like, it varies. The meaning behind work varies. Like, it could be like a small bit of work, like meditation, or it can be a large bit of work, like going to a rehab center, or going to an AA meeting, or going like starting an exercise, or starting exercise, like start exercising, or starting a routine, or starting a diet. Like, it could vary in those magnitudes, um but yeah, but this is only for people who've done the work. So going into the end, what they really want to see going into September is you in this position. Like, that's what I'm getting, is that they're trying to get you into this. They're trying to get you into this because you need, and it's not like in a negative connotation. It's more so that they need to get you into this energy so that you can manifest. Like, they're trying to get you into a meditative state, so that, you can start to manifest what you can start to manifest your potential. They're giving me potential, so you can start to manifest your potential, or manifest what your true destiny, or your job in this world, in this life. So, or be in a meditative state so that you can receive this very well. or you can receive this in the proper way. Um, because I feel like, and then I feel like this is just follows. This is just follows. Like they're trying to get you here so that this can happen, and then this will have to follow afterwards. Like because this comes through, it really affects you in the way of the hermit. Like everything the hermit encompasses, like inner truth, inner light, looking for that inner destiny, or what have you, or working on the innards of yourself, like detoxing and detoxing your spirit, detoxing your chakras, or just detoxing your body physically, like just detox and just really like sifting out the goods and the not so goods. And then with that, it's just clarity. Like these are just so synergetic that it's just like these almost go together. Like these are almost one, basically. Uh, yeah, these are almost just one. And they're going to be challenges like that. The mountain is usually about obstacles or challenges or long range travel, because a mountain, it like if you were to climb a mountain, like they're having me translate this. If you were to climb a mountain, like let's say the mountain is 5 miles high, like, and you were to take that 5 miles and lay it flat, kind of thing. Like it's about the long road ahead, more so. But this is just to tell you, but I don't feel like that's like they're giving me like, oh, it's about this, but it's not about this. Like you have the mountain, but it doesn't mean what the mountain normally means. Like this just means that, all right, so you're really going to have to be okay and come to terms and get out of that pettiness to really come to terms with that they're going to be challenges. Like this is just the preparation. Like I feel like this is why these go together, because this is just the preparation for these challenges. Like it's like you're about to climb the mountain, and this is the gear that you're buying, or this is the gear that you're accumulating to climb this mountain, so that you can be able to achieve the greatness, so you can reach the top of the mountain and transform into the strength card, and then go down the mountain as the Eight of Cups and really come out of it as the Emperor. Like this is just giving you the tools to climb this mountain, but they really need to be like, it's almost like, okay, so for some of you, you're getting a download. This is the download. This is the download. They need you to be in this meditative state, and that's why clearing your vibrations is so important. It's so that when you receive this message, it comes out clearly, or it comes so you don't take it the wrong way. That's the reason they need you. They're trying to encourage you to work on your energies or your chakras, because I feel like for some of you with abilities that they're trying to get you into this meditative state, so that the download that comes in, or the awakening that happens, it comes out clear, and it comes out concise, and it comes out balanced. She's pouring on the she's giving, and she's giving, and she's taking. She's giving, and she's taking. She's giving back to the universe by taking whatever the illumination and pouring it back into the universe, so that it can assimilate into the universe and really work for somebody else. But she's also pouring water, like it's almost like the information she gains, she pours water on the earth, and then the earth produces fruit, and that fruit nourishes her to move forward. Like this tree, see there, this tree, and then this bird is getting ready to take flight. That's what I mean. Like she's pouring it back into the universe. It's that give and take, that give and take. Some of you may have like your ascending sign in Libra. That's what I'm getting. Like really drawing on that Libra energy would definitely like that. That's what they're trying to get you to. They need you into this meditative state, so that when they bring in this information, or when you go through this download, or when you go through this awakening, this kundalini, or this just spiritual awakening, you really are able to be balanced, because in this balance, you're really going to, it's almost like the tools that you're going to be equipped with to go through these challenges. It's almost like, okay, so you can have this hammer that's $500, and it's extremely good quality. It will not break on you, it would not chip on you, it'll keep you alive, it'll keep you surviving. Like, or you can spend, or it's going to be like, or you get this hammer that's $5, and it's going to chip on you for the first swing into the mountain, so that you can climb. It's going to like break. So they really need you to be in this, so that you can get the best quality tools, so that you can properly overcome these challenges. Because I feel like I feel like after these challenges, like these challenges just start the beginning. Like these challenges just start the beginning. It's just the start of the beginning. Um, that's what I get. All right, so that's the end of August there. So we're gonna go into the overall or the messages that you're supposed to take away from this reading. They're telling me you're being hella nice right now. I was like, you're going into a lot of explanation that just you could stop. You could have stopped 15 minutes ago. uh, anyway, so these are the cards that flew out while I was shuffling, and these were the cards. And I feel like there was a reason that this kind of slid off a bit. I feel like so I need to show both of those. Um, and I will turn these around so that you guys can see what I see. Okay, so this is what I see. So basically, their whole purpose is movement forward, and the whole purpose of movement forward is for your benefit. That's it. It's gonna be hard. I mean, it's not gonna be easy, but you're just gonna have to hang tough. Like the anchor card is exactly as it sounds. You have to be the anchor right now. You have to be grounded. You have to be solid. You have to be secure in moving forward because of the mountain card, because of those challenges in your future that are going to come to pass. And I feel like those challenges are just there because those challenges are really like okay. So what they're giving me because I feel like some of you need a little bit more explanation about the challenges. The challenges are really just it's almost as if you're a mason. It's almost like if you're a mason and you're trying to you're a mason in the quarry, and you're really trying to take a rock and turn it into a brick. And once you turn it into a brick, you're able to lay that brick on a foundation and really build something. I feel like that is the purpose of those challenges. Is those challenges are you taking a rock, forming it into a brick, and then laying it on your foundation. That's why, because you need to go through those challenges for that purpose. So it's just, it's for your betterment. It's for the movement forward. It's like this is the concentration. This is the outcome, or this is the intention. And I mean, and this is just them coming down to your level and saying, look, this is the real fact about it. Like it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But when you do make the journey, you see those trees in the distance. Those are the trees of abundance. Those are trees of abundance. It's not going to be easy, but once you reach the other side of that lake, or once you reach the other side of that ocean, it's just going to be better. It's just prosperous, like, and it's prosperity that no one can take from you. It's prosperity that no one can shake out of you. It's prosperity that's just like it's there. But you're really going to have to just be strong in this movement. Just really be strong, because they're trying to build you up to that point. And really, this I feel like this is more so about ignorance, like really standing in your power. You really just don't like, even if you are right, like even if you are right, it's not your place to really speak on that. You really need to be concentrating on you, and not what he says, she says, they say. Not any of that. Like you just need to be concentrated on you and not worried about all these other wands that are coming up again. Like no, like they will fall by the wayside on their own, because of their own work, because of their own, they will fall by the wayside on their own. So there's really no need for you to be in this position right here. No need whatsoever. We're going to take that out because that is unnecessary. So with that, again, I feel like for some of you, you're just sensitive. For some of you, you're just very sensitive, and I feel like this is how it is. Like this is how it is. Like you're just very sensitive, so you really just, and because of that sensitivity, you really cap, not cap your success, but you cap yourself in certain aspects. You really start to cap yourself, and you really prevent yourself from this abundance that is yours. Like it is yours. Like it's almost like it's almost like you're somewhere ordering food and they call out your name, but it's almost like spirit is the one calling out your name so that you can collect this abundance. but you're not hearing it, and you're not hearing it because of you. You're the only one who is covering your ears, and it's just like spirit's like, well, if you cover your ears, how can I call you for your, like, because your blessings here, your abundance is here. If you cover your ears, if you don't do the work, if you don't start making changes, if you don't really just walk and step into a higher vibration, if you don't do that, then how will you ever receive the blessings that we have for you on this side? How? Like, we're trying to build, like, I feel for some of you are like, yeah, but I'm just tired. And it's like, sweetie, I know you're tired. Like, I know you're tired, but we just need to build you up a little bit more. And the only reason that we need to build you up more is simply because we don't want anything to shake your success. We want you to build a foundation. We want you to build a castle that will stand up against the test of time, that will stand up against invaders, that will stand up against anyone and really shine with your glory, with the glory that the universe, or with the glory that the source has created you with. We really want you to shine with that glory. And it's just like, we can't do that if you're not willing to meet us halfway, or, really justify the cause for the means. Like, justify the means, justify the cause, justify, like, I almost feel like I want to tear up this card. Like, no, no. This energy is a no. Absolutely not. You really need to come from a place of strength, like Mama Bear, like a Mama Bear. Like, you really need to come from a place of strength and strong maternity. Like, really, and just have that maternity, have that maternal energy towards yourself. Like, really, just take care of yourself. And I feel like that's what it's about. It's about taking care of you and no one. Like, not saying to be selfish, but taking care of you and no one else, because your life is about you. It's not about her. It's not about him. It's not about them. It's not about your job. Your life is about you. You have a purpose here. It's about you. So, with that being said, that's all I'm getting from Spirit, really. Like, yeah, they're just like, that's it. All right, Gemini, I will be posting, if you want to book a private reading with me, I will be I'll just be editing some of my videos and just putting it in the description. And I guess I will make an announcement about when it's up. This and the other. Again, I'm just working on some cosmetic things with it because I want it to be easy. I want it to be easy, and I want it to feel very safe, and I want it to feel very comforting. So I'm just working on some cosmetic things so that it seems a little, so it's more um, approachable, I would say, in that sense. All right, Gemini. Love you, love you, love you. Have a good one. Bye.